So what I want to talk about this morning is something that's familiar to all of us, and that's fear of the dark. I don't know if as a child you experienced that. I certainly did. I remember waking up in the middle of the night and all the lights were out. And my family did not believe in night lights in our bedrooms, but my father always kept a light on in the bathroom. And so I'd get up, when I'd wake up and my room was all dark, I'd have to get up and crawl out of bed and go over and crack the door of the bathroom and then crack the door of my bedroom so that a little sliver of light could come in. I think that's familiar with all of us. We all have a fear of the dark. And sometimes as we grow through it, hopefully we grow out of our fear of the dark in terms of where we're living at. But as we grow, we encounter other kinds of darknesses, don't we? What's your darkness? Maybe your darkness is you're sitting in the doctor's office and the doctor says, there's a spot on this x-ray and I think we have to take some more tests. Maybe your darkness is you were innocently looking at your spouse's phone, and all of a sudden you come across that text message that all of a sudden pulls the curtain on a whole secret life that you weren't even aware of, and then the darkness descends on you. Or maybe you're living in the darkness right now as you think about that prodigal son that is living in that far-off country, eating the corn cobs, but hasn't yet come to their right mind. What do we do with that darkness that we encounter every day? What do we do with that darkness? How do we get our arms around it? How do we become familiar with it? See, I think even then, even though the darkness is there, we still want to keep it at arm's length. And this fear of the darkness is not a modern phenomenon. As we look in our scripture text today, if we look at the verse that we're looking at today from Exodus 20:21, here's what it says. It says, and the people of Israel stood far off while Moses drew near to the deep darkness where God was. Wait a minute, did I read that right? The text says that God is in the darkness. But how can that be? I thought the Bible said that God is light. Doesn't it say that God is light and in him there is no darkness at all? Doesn't it say that God dwells in unapproachable light? Isn't that what the Apostle Paul says? But here it says that God is in the darkness.